Aquarius, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for mid-December 2022. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business here, as always, and start you off with an oracle card. Shuffle it up one time. We're going to dip our toes in the energy, see what's going on for the lovely, lovely Aquariuses out there. My guides, talk to me. What do we got? And yeah, we're just going to look at this first card real quick, then we'll get into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what's in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always intriguing. But let's get it going here. Let's get it popping for Aquarius, please. Last couple of weeks have been extra nuanced and interesting as far as readings go. Okay, thank you. The Magician here. Now, it does have similar archetypes to the Magician in the tarot deck, but there are little undertones of possible illusion here. Before we get into that, though, if you're new here, Aquarius, I'll be speaking about the December subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. And also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of that, into the reading. No more promo. Have a look at this card. So you see our Magician friend here. It can speak about manifestation, creation, controlling one's own destiny. That would be a nice little meaning of this card. So some of you might just be in that mode where you're trying to control your destiny, where you're going, where you're headed, which would be nice. But in this deck, this card does also have undertones of illusion, like I was saying, where something isn't all that it seems, or there might be a lot going on beneath the surface here. So make sure there's nobody trying to hoodwink or blindfold you in this time when this card shows up, because it could be linked in with illusion. However, we could just take it as your manifestation powers and abilities being skyrocketed in this time. So I would always say to keep the thought process in check, try to stay in control of one's thoughts. Let's get into tarot. I always say that card doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a footnote. But I'm going to get you 3 in the upright before we get the intuitive, juicy stuff going. What's up with Aquarius, please? Let's get this shuffle out here. What's up with my friends? So, like I was referring to earlier, last week's reading had a different title than what I put for a lot of other ones. This was a unique one. It was titled, They Have Issues. So that's the vibe I was picking up. Like, there might be someone you're linked to that has like some problems that they need to work through. That was like the main theme of last week's reading. Now, yes, there were some positives, but that's the one thing, like somebody has like a nagging issue sticking around. So we're going to see what's up this week. As I always say, you know, nothing's ever set in stone. The energy is very fluid. So only take it how it hits for you, okay? I'm sure you know that if you watch tarot. Let's see what we got for Aquarius, please. So we could be looking at your energy or somebody else, right? Kind of like last week, I felt like for a lot of you, that was someone else we were looking at. Okay. Yeah, we have this 2 cards popped out. They're both action cards, a little volatile here. I only read the top row in the upright, so don't get upset with me for flipping it out of the reverse. But we did have the 6 of Swords pop out in reverse. It's worth noting, at least, we do have the Tower in position number 2. So even if that 6 of Swords was in reverse, it don't matter, because that Tower is going to shake things up anyway. Let's get one more. If you watch my readings, you know that top row stays in the upright. Incorporate the other one. All right, we got the Hermit on the back end. So some of you might be in like recovery mode or trying to like fix something up, make something better here. That's initially what I'm feeling intuitively. Let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings of these cards. Then we'll get the juicy intuitive stuff. In position number 1, we have the 6 of Swords. We are starting with action. We're starting with a bang. And the way this energy flows through the spread, action, stronger action, dead stop with the Hermit on the back end. So we're going to see how this all plays out. But with the 6 of Swords, to me, this is a card of improvement. Usually a card of things getting better. Coming out of the choppy waters into the nice, cool, calm, clear waters. So this could be good. Now, the reverse meaning of it, the way it popped out initially, can represent somebody not paying attention to their responsibilities, not doing what they're supposed to be doing, or something coming to a halt, something coming to a stop. So we're kind of seeing that energy play the same way. We're going to have to clarify it, though, because it could just be movement or something improving. Now, we have the Tower in the center. You know, I always say towers, they represent shock, they represent the unexpected, you know, big ups and downs when we have a tower. Okay, the foundation being shaken up. I always say that not every tower is a bad one. This could be a good one. So we think of the shocking, surprising, unexpected. It's going to be important. Now, towers can also represent endings. It could be rough and tough sometimes, where like it's mayhem, but it could also be good things as well. So the way this clarifies is going to be extra important, whether it's a warning or something good, because we have action, faster action, into a stop on the end. So I want to see what that tower is about for sure. Now, moving to the very back end, and it could be something picking up speed. Watch out for delays or things getting in your way when we have the Hermit himself in position number 3. Now, for some of you, this could just represent a Virgo, right? Or you might have Virgo placements, things like that. This card is extremely dualistic. When I see the Hermit, I do think of someone with a lot of wisdom, right? Someone who looks within themselves. It is spiritual in nature. It could represent meditative states, connecting with one's inner voice, or someone who is very intellectual, has a wealth of knowledge. But this card can also be someone who's a little antisocial at the moment, somebody who's retracted, somebody who's retreating, pulling back, pulling away. Okay, it could be big communication issues. In its worst case scenario, like the Hermit could be the card that signifies the dark night of the soul. And if you're not familiar with the dark night of the soul, it's when your life goes through challenge after challenge after challenge to pressurize you into that beautiful diamond, right? Where spirit continues to throw tests your way. So I really want to dive deeper on all of this, Aquarius. Let's do that. Let's jump in and clarify. Okay, so let's get a good shuffle here for my friends. I really want to see if this is a warning or not, but let's shuffle it up. And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on the Six of Swords. If we're talking about improvement, something might be getting better little by little, and then there's a spike with the Tower. That could absolutely be it. Let's not speculate. And yeah, if you read tarot yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages for Aquarius, you drop it in the comments. I don't mind. You won't be stepping on my toes. All right, Six of Swords. Thank you. All right, on to bigger and better things with the Nine of Cups under the Six of Swords. This doesn't feel bad. Okay, it seems like things are going according to plan. It seems like things feel nice here with the Six of Swords and Nine of Cups. I like that. This Tower is making me a little skittish, though, to like really dive too deep into that energy I'm feeling. But the first thing I was saying is like on to bigger and better things, on to something that's going to make you much happier. This feels good in the front end because the Nine of Cups is welcoming. It's an energy of wish fulfillment. Could this be somebody being very welcoming and warm and loving to you? Absolutely. Somebody showing you a lot of affection as well. That could be happening in the coming days and weeks, where someone around you could be extra affectionate. But the Six of Swords with the Nine of Cups is moving towards that victory, moving towards that win. So I really want to see how the rest of this plays. It's going to be interesting how it all mixes together, because this feels good. You know, I'm going to be cautiously optimistic, especially with a Tower right next to it. But if you've recently been through a tough time, this could be, you know, a way you were feeling like, all right, everything's going according to plan. Everything's moving properly. Let's see what's up with that Tower. Interesting stuff here, Aquarius. Or like I always say, that could be how someone you're connected to is feeling. Why's the Tower here? That Hermit's going to be an important card too. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. I feel like a burst of knowledge here. A lot of you could have like some knowledge bombs dropped on you. We have the Ace of Swords underneath this Tower. So whether this is a communication, that could absolutely be it. When I see the Ace of Swords, I think of the mind and I think of communication. And I feel like this could be either really, really good, or this could be a huge warning here. Okay, because this could be a knockdown, drag out, explosive, shocking talk, things like that. I can use all the descriptive words that this could be a big warning with the Tower and the Ace of Swords, where there is combat here, there is combustibleness. This could be a big roadblock. However, for some of you, this could be something good coming in like shockingly out of nowhere. Because like I said here in the front end, we have moving on to bigger and better things, slowly but surely. Then boom, Tower with the Ace of Swords, an opportunity coming in or something comes out of nowhere. Very refreshing new beginning like. So I feel like for a lot of Aquariuses out here, it's very hot or very cold in this time. Either things are going to go really, really good, like massive wins and victories, or they could be going the other way, right? So just beware. This could be something that's made known to you, something revealed. This could be a shocking talk, things like that. Let's see what's going on with that Hermit, because that might hold the key. But for a lot of you, it's either going to be extremely hot or extremely cold in the coming days. Let's see what's up with that Hermit. That could be a warning for sure, but let's see what's up. Okay, thank you. That card came out real quick. Okay, King of Wands. Yeah, this is somebody who really needs to rest and recuperate here. We have the King of Wands in reverse under the Hermit. For some of you, this could be an antisocial fire sign. Of course, you might be having communication issues with a fire sign or a male figure. But when I see the King of Wands, I think of somebody who's in control of their energy, somebody who's in control of what direction they want to go. And underneath this Hermit, this is somebody that needs to like put the foot on the brake for a minute, like slow it down, stop it. Things got really hectic there. Things, came on too quickly. Let's slow it down. Let's pace ourselves. So this could be somebody that really needs a rest or a break, time to recuperate and heal. Or there is something that you need to like settle it down, right? Especially if there have been towers, you really might need to just like take your foot off the gas, put it on the brake and settle it down. Not saying completely stop something, but not being so forceful like the Tower. Let's go through and do a quick recap here because this is very intriguing, Aquarius. If you look in the box, position number 1, we have the Six of Swords with the Nine of Cups. Felt very good to me. So this could be a massive win or victory coming your way. Absolutely. Or moving towards your happiness. Everything seems like it's going according to plan, slowly but surely. Good. Could be someone being affectionate as well. But this is where we get into that interesting dynamic because we have the Tower with the Ace of Swords. So this could be a realization, somebody dropping truth bombs on you, like an explosive or shocking talk where, things just are let fly. Or this could be an opportunity that comes out of nowhere, a massive win or victory that comes out of nowhere, because the Ace is new opportunities, right? However, whether good or bad, I feel like this back end message is extremely important. Whether you're going through an amazing time, super hot or cold, this Hermit with the King of Wands in reverse, if you're not having issues with a fire sign, does say that you need to take the foot off the gas for a minute and calm things down. All right, don't let anything get too volatile. Don't let anything get out of hand. Slow and steady wins the race. And this is somebody that might need to heal a little bit about something. Okay, whether you or someone else. This person needs a break. They need to heal. So please take a screenshot of all that. I'm going to get you one shadow card. Let's see what's in the shadows for Aquarius. What's going on for my friends? Talk about a reading, right? There's so much going on there. What's going on for Aquarius, please? And yes, my friends, we're just going to see whether this is an old one, a new shadow. You just use your own discernment. But I love using this deck for this purpose. It's a nice way to end off every reading with some introspection. Okay, we have the Nine of Wands showing up in the shadows, and it's kind of mimicking this energy I felt on the back end with the Hermit and the King of Wands in reverse. Now, the Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. Right? This represents somebody who's been through a thing or two, right? This is somebody that has been through some battles, they've been scarred, and they don't want to be scarred anymore. With the Nine of Wands, this could be someone who is very protective. This could be someone that is very territorial, possessive, or even jealous sometimes. So watch out for traits like that in the coming days and weeks. You might have spikes in energies like that. But another thing I just have to tell you, when this shows up in the shadows, Spirit might be asking you to keep your guard up. Okay, don't let your guard slip. Okay, if you know something's not good for you, if you know an individual, whatever it might be, don't let your guard down when this shows up in the shadows, because there may have been times in the past where you did let your guard down and you might have paid the price. Okay, so I feel like that's the main thing here. So Aquarius, please don't click away just yet. I'm going to give you the details of the December subscriber surprise. If you got your name in for the November subscriber surprise, the winners will be announced after the fire air readings this week. But for December, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Tarot in Wonderland. This is the deck I used in this week's reading. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, 2 simple things, as always, my friends. First, you must be subscribed. Second, let me know down in the comments which tarot card makes you happiest when you see it. You'll be entered to win, and at the end of December, I will put the winners in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love to you, and I'll see you next time.